Hey guys, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about Summer House. Well, one of the stars of the show, Kyle Cooke's Loverboy, and the lawsuit that surrounded it, because now it's being explained. Find out who sued and why, plus the outcome of the case. This is all being explained to us by Reality Blurb, and of course, we're here to break it all down. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and also our last live show of this leg of the Spilling Tea live tour, I was going to say show tour, ends April 28th at City Winery in New York City. So if you guys haven't gone to spillingtealive.com, make sure you go get your tickets, whether it's in person or the live stream. Trust me, this part of it, this month, April, we're going out with a bang. Now with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So again, according to Reality Blurb, Kyle Cooke mentioned a lawsuit on a recent episode of Summer House. And despite his and Amanda Batula's upcoming wedding, fans seem to be more concerned with the legal drama surrounding his drink company, Loverboy. 2 years after Kyle launched the company with the help of Amanda, who owned no portion of the brand at the time, he was seen discussing a case on the show, but failing to reveal any specific details about who had sued him or who he had been, or who he had sued specifically, which was kind of interesting because I don't know if you remember when this happened, but he's vaguely talking about it, which doesn't really work on reality television, because when you're vaguely talking about something as important as a lawsuit, well, now you have everyone's attention and they want to know what you're talking about. According to Showbiz Cheat Sheet, Kyle started his brand after realizing how much sugar, a whopping 24 grams in a 12-ounce bottle, was in his one-time favorite beverage, Twisted Tea. I finally Googled how much sugar was in Twisted Tea, and I was just horrified. Kyle told Boston.com, I go to the gym, try to make smart decisions about what I eat. I want to, let loose on the weekends, but that shouldn't involve flying off the rails from a nutrition standpoint. Because Kyle was in a position to influence what people would consume, Loverboy's Sparkling Hard Tea was launched in early 2020. And in the year since, it has been made available in 4 states, including New Hampshire, New York, Massachusetts, and Wisconsin, where the product is made. Unfortunately, things between Kyle and the wholesaler and distributor who brought the brand to Massachusetts, Night Shift Brewing CEO Rob Burns, took a turn for the worst. In early of 2021, a reality tidbit confirmed Night Shift accused Loverboy of terminating a contract without cause or paying fair value. In response, in May of 2021, Loverboy filed a lawsuit against the company, accusing them of breach of contract. Is this just a theme all over the place, all over Bravo? Everybody's just suing everybody? Because that's what it kind of feels like at this point. Months after the accusations were made, a filing in the United States District Court for Massachusetts confirmed that the companies had reached an agreement in September of 2021. Now, the plaintiff, Loverboy, and defendant Night Shift agreed to dismiss the case with prejudice, with both parties paying their own attorney fees and costs and waiving their rights to appeal. Now, this is what the court documents read, and this was via Brewbound. Although Kyle and Amanda launched their company together with Kyle as the owner, Amanda said that she wanted to change her ownership status if her and Kyle's marriage ends in divorce. As fans saw in Summer House, Amanda seemed turned off when a prenup was mentioned, noting that she felt that Kyle was preparing himself for a split and saying that if the two of them were to get a divorce, she was 50% of their brand. I told him, if you leave me, I'm taking half of everything that you have. Oh, that is definitely when a prenup comes in. Now, I guess this might be a question either for Emily D. Baker or for Zach Peter, because obviously you guys know we're doing the tour with Zach. Zach has his own, rosé brand, and it's not just rosé, but it's canned rosé and canned wine, and it's no filter wine. So I'm curious, because Zach didn't just come up with, go out here and say, I'm going to design or make this specific rosé. He worked with the company, and that's how it works. You work with a company who can put this concept together, and Zach had a vision. And then in that vision, he wanted it to be low sugar. He wanted to make sure that you weren't going to get hangovers. And he was very specific. Anybody who knows Zach knows that when it comes to business, He's very business savvy and he's very detailed, which is something that I love about him. But now when it comes to Kyle and this Loverboy hard tea, I'm wondering, where did this all go wrong? Were you working with a company and then you felt like at the point that they designed Loverboy that you didn't need them anymore, so then you didn't have to continue to pay them? Because if that's the case, well then yeah, that presents a problem. Or were you working with the company, you hit the end of your contract, and after that contract, you decided not to renew it because you knew that being on a hit show on Bravo, having the influence that you have, having the social media followers, that you could do this on your own and you didn't need another company to push it? Because then that would make sense too, if I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but we don't have any of that information. So that's where you guys come in. I don't know if you guys have a law degree, if you work for a beverage company, or maybe you do both. I'm not sure. Maybe you do none, but if you don't, then you're probably in the same position as me. I want to know, how does this work? Will he lose Loverboy? And if he gets sued for breach of contract, how much would he really get sued for? And if he does sign a prenup with them, if there's a prenup signed, can she legally take 50% of his brand and his company? Because she's saying, I was there from start to finish. This actually reminds me of the Bethany Frankel, Jason Hoppy lawsuit, because Jason was there in the beginning stages of her creating the Skinny Girl brand. Now, when he would bounce, or she would bounce ideas off of him. He would chime in, he would give his 2 cents in here and there. And he felt like once they started to file for divorce, that came with the price, because right before they filed for divorce, she sold part of her company for $100 million. When she did, he was like, wait a minute, hold on. Now we have a different conversation. You asked me and altered your brand due to some of the comments and suggestions that I made. So why would I get 0% of it? And that was his stance. It's a lot. I guess that's why prenups come in handy. Guys, again, with all of that, I want to know what your thoughts are. So go ahead, give your unfiltered opinions. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let me know, are you watching Summer House? Does it still keep your attention? I don't do live recaps on the show because I can watch it, check in and check out. And it's interesting, but it doesn't always keep my attention. So that's why I don't do the live recaps on it. And in April, it's been chaotic and we've been on tour. So there's multiple reasons. Speaking of which, before you go, don't forget to go to spillingtealive.com. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.